freak you out.
But I think we're in a car ad.
Don't be ridiculous.
I think that you should have it.
We're in a Franks.
MixxFM National News. Online at mix1063.com.au. On your smartphone and on the air. Part of the Ace Radio Network. 95.9 and 106.3
10 degrees in Melbourne, possible showers, top of 15, it's 9 o'clock. Good morning, I'm Gayle Watson. Victoria is said to be lagging behind other states when it comes to the amount of money spent on maintaining the road network. In the past decade, Victoria allocated $25,098 per kilometre in road maintenance, which is just over $1,500 less than the national state average. Nationals MP Danny O'Brien says it demonstrates more needs to be done to fix our roads.
This is comparing apples with apples on a per kilometre basis of what we're actually spending, and we're seeing that the Victorian government is not actually doing the heavy lifting to keep our roads in good order, and that's resulted in people complaining right around the state. This used to be once upon a time probably a country issue, but our suburban and even city roads and freeways are in such a poor state now.
A Victorian government spokesperson has disputed the figures, saying expenditure per kilometre data can be misleading in some cases. 3 shops have been badly damaged by a fire in Richmond. The alarm was raised around 5 a.m. The fire was in Burnley Street near Newry Street. It spread from the original business into the common roofline. And fire crews are attending a house fire on Ida Street in Niddry. The advice message has been issued for smoke in Essendon and Niddry areas. Estonia says 3 Russian fighter jets have been intercepted over its airspace. Europe correspondent Jessica Millwood.
Estonia says 3 Russian fighter jets entered its airspace without permission and stayed for 12 minutes before NATO scrambled Italian aircraft. The incursion comes after Russian drones entered the airspace of Poland and Romania last week. The EU president says the development is another unacceptable provocation. Estonia has now requested urgent NATO consultations to decide on the next steps. No word yet from Moscow. In London, Jessica Millward, 9 News.
Optus has launched an investigation after a network failure led to 3 people dying because they couldn't contact 000. The telco says 600 customers were impacted by the 000 call failure, which affected customers in South Australia, the Northern Territory and WA. Significant traffic delays are expected this weekend, with a section of the M80 Ring Road and Greensborough Bypass currently closed. Bus routes 902, 382 and 566 that operate along the detour routes may also be delayed due to traffic congestion. Chris Miller from Transport Victoria says the closures will be in place until 5:30 Monday morning.
Never a good time to shut a freeway. We know it is going to be painful. Blocked off between the Greensborough Bypass and Plenty Road. The kicker is the Greensborough Bypass is also closed during that time between essentially Grimshaw Street and the Diamond Creek Road roundabout.
And checking finance, the Dow Jones up 172 points.
Central Tyre and Auto, now Colac's Bridgestone Service Centre. 4 tyres, $50 wheel alignment, and your 4th tyre free on selected Bridgestones, only on Gellibrand Street.
Geelong has booked a spot in the grand final after defeating Hawthorn by 30 points in the preliminary final at the MCG. Hawks coach Sam Mitchell says he doesn't feel like they lost the game from a mentality standpoint.
I think we handled their pressure, we handled their moments really well. Sometimes they were just a bit too good. I'm certainly ready for Dangerfield to retire. We just had no answers for a couple of things, but it wasn't a mental skills thing. It was just not being quite good enough on the day. And
Dangerfield kicked 3 goals and finished with 32 disposals. Geelong's Tom Stewart will miss the grand final after he was subbed out of the game with concussion. And Australian Jess Hull has advanced to the women's 800 metres finals at the World Athletics Championships. That's the latest news and sport.
MixxFM, proud to support our local sporting clubs, charities, community groups and events. Just like you, we love our home, right here in the southwest.
Your shed, garage or patio, built your way. Hut & Build is Colac's expert in custom commercial and residential builds. See what they can do at hutandbuild.com.au.
Mix FM endorses the Commercial Radio Code of Practice, which has been registered by the Australian Communications and Media Authority. Content on this station is regulated by the code. The code covers areas such as material not suitable for broadcast, news and current affairs, Australian music, live hosted entertainment, and the promotion of gambling during live sports. You can obtain a copy of the code by contacting Mix FM or from the Commercial Radio Australia website, commercialradio.com.au.
Fence the pool, shut the gate. I'll teach your kids to swim. It's great. Supervise, watch your mate and learn how to resuscitate. Kids alive, do the 5.
Vogels Motors Simpson, specialising in logbook servicing, repairs of most makes and models, and VACC accredited.
Mix FM weather. There's a strong wind warning for the west coast today, along with a warning to sheep graziers across the southwest as well. It's going to be cloudy too, with a couple of showers across the day with westerly winds. Tomorrow, cloudy, high chance of showers, 14. Monday, cloudy, a couple of showers, 13. And Tuesday, cloudy, a couple of showers, reaching a top of 15. Today, Colac, Cobden and Camperdown expecting a top of 12. Apollo Bay on the coast, 14. And right now, it is 9 degrees, albeit it does feel a bit colder than that. Lippy with you this morning here at the Central Reserve for CDFNL Grand Final Day, and to my right is usually from the newsroom, but hosting today as well is Liam Pilsey McCullough. Good morning.
Good morning, mate. How good is this Grand Final Day? It's the best day of the year apart from Christmas, Lippy. It's like Easter, Christmas, all good holidays rolled into one, mate. It's awesome to be here. And how can you be cold and miserable on a day like today?
Well, the weather we've had overnight and into this morning, you would have thought maybe it deterred a few. And look, it may have possibly done that. But if you look around now, there is a massive crowd here, especially from the Bay, who are doing their thing in the under-12s at the moment. But over at the netball as well, there's a fair bit going on. So good to see there hasn't been much of a deterrent with the weather thus far, albeit we are getting a couple of showers roll through at the moment.
Absolutely, this is awesome. I love Grand Final Day, and how blessed are we as a league to have, how many do we have? 8 teams involved, so 80% of the league represented on Grand Final Day. That's not something you see in many leagues across the state, so we've got it here today.
Certainly do. Hey, throughout the morning, we're going to update you with all the results, the best-ons, have a chat to various people along the journey. Just a quick update, we are watching the under-12s at the moment. Third quarter, Apollo Bay in front at the moment against the undefeated Berrigara throughout the season, 3-2-20 to 4 points. And over in the under-13s netball, it was getting into the last quarter and Illawarra had about an 8-goal lead over Lorne. But again, we will update you across the morning. Time to stop talking, Pill. Let's get back into the tunes. This is Tate McRae.